What's up, Otaku fam? We are back with some more reactions here for the channel with some more BlankBoy. We have how Peter Parker showed Green Goblin nothing's friendly about Spider-Man.
I just read the
Bars.
Oh, Peter Parker.
Yeah. Some of the best action of the old Tobey Maguire Spider-Man movies, but also it has that one scene that we will never talk about. But thank you guys for the continued support. Be sure to comment, like, subscribe. Every little bit helps. And check out our Patreon link down below for full uncut reaction to TV shows, animes, and movies. Let's hop on in.
That boy Peter Parker was geeked, ready to propose to MJ, but yeah, not tonight, gang. Harry Osborn carried him up into the sky, trying to make sure Peter stays single forever, crashing into the roof of a building, getting punched, blocking, landing one, and banging Pete into scaffolding. That rocked the mess out of Peter, got himself stunned, barely awake like Rick Ross's date.
Damn!
Grabbed by his collar, headbutted, covering his mouth for whatever reason, whipping out blades and slicing him. But that wasn't ever gonna be enough. Peter been through way worse. He done seen his girl get passed around like Shaquille O'Neal. Gonna take more pain than that. He manages to dodge the other slice, luckily uses his aimbot to perfectly stick on the building and start shooting webs at Harry Osborn. This Peter Parker's web fluids comes right out his body. I'm jacking that ain't webs, gang. But Harry takes it to the face like a good boy, even better than MJ, but he clearly had enough of it after a while. Cause he takes back out his blades, cutting Peter's webs, making him start falling, trying to do him like the love of his life.
Nice, let's be nice. We don't have to go there. I mean, you're not wrong. We don't have to say it.
Peter tries to save himself, but he gets smacked into the wall and gets planted there. And while he's there, he's stuck and can't move, so Harry takes the shiesty off, revealing himself. Shit crazy, the way people switch up. Nigga, it wasn't even that serious. I would have given you your 5 beans back, bro. Harry not trying to hear all that, so he goes to try to end him, but Peter flips out of the way. Peter then tries to explain to him how the fight with Norman really went.
Once it stopped, I spun the nigga around and I put the nigga in the full Nelson. Now I'm just sitting here, he revving the shit like
and that Norman actually killed himself, but Harry's not buying it, trying to grab him missing and deciding to just take off the entire side of that apartment. I do not remember him being this strong. God damn.
He's got the Green Goblin juice.
Lost their bathroom wall while Peter's falling on it, and he manages to jump out the way of Green Goblin. Peter's really not trying to fight for real. This is his best friend, and he gotta get this bitch back to Men's Warehouse in one piece. It's a rental. So he tries to swing out the way, but he starts getting juggled like a basketball. That boy Harry almost went D1, and he's really showing off those skills right now. Peter spent, I'd say, a good half of this fight just free falling throughout the air. And that continues until Harry grabs him, got him flailing in the wind, looking like a car shop inflatable balloon. I be swinging on them crazy whenever I walk past one, not gonna lie. And that boy Peter catching the same treatment.
Harry Damn.
Even if Peter makes it out of this, he gonna come out this looking like fucking Spider-Man. He is now the unspectacular Spider-Man. Harry's holding him by the leg and throws Peter through this building's windows, and it was in this moment that everything in Peter's life goes into slow motion for him. That boy Peter's seen his life flash before his eyes, trying to save the engagement ring. His nerd ass knows he never finna get any cheeks ever again. He can't fumble this, but Harry is the ultimate hater. And to make it worse, he starts triggering Peter's PTSD, got him in a full Nelson, feeling like he back in 8th period freshman year. He webs him in the face and elbows him, and Peter Parker moving like a GTA 5 protagonist, a straight YN. He gets behind Green Goblin, kicks his foot, and straight throws him off his own glider. Peter is still very locked in on that ring to propose to the entire city's girlfriends, sticking his webs to the building and pulling himself back.
Not
so
wrong though.
To catapult himself towards it like an angry bird. But while we're on the topic of birds, let's transition over to chicken real quick. I just want to say thank you to the sponsor of today's video, Factor. Factor takes the stress out of
I was like, how do we get here?
Yeah.
What do you mean? Let's go over to chicken real quick.
And cooking fatigue.
Well, shouts out to Factor.
Eat stress-free with Factor's delicious, ready-to-eat meals delivered right to your door. While also in just a week of eating Factor, my schedule has become so much more efficient.
Yeah, bro. As long as it's sponsored, shouts out to Factor, but damn.
That's code 50BlankBoy at factor75.com to get 50% off plus free shipping on your first box. And as he's passing by, Harry is able to call back his glider too, following behind Peter. The added stakes of Peter trying to catch the ring makes this fight that much cooler. It's like watching Lakers worrying about them winning and LeBron's hair not falling out again. Peter's just about to catch the ring, but the hater Harry smacks him out the way of it. Thing is, my man Peter was able to secure the ring anyways, but there's no time to celebrate the fact that he can now secure himself a loss of half his assets in a few years, because Harry's coming in hot, but Peter jumps out the way. He then starts swinging throughout the city, running away from Harry, and goes between this gap in the buildings, making Harry turn his board to the side and start moving through that hole like Thomas from the Maze Runner. He's gaining on Peter and whips out his Green Goblin dagger, slashing at Peter, luckily missing every single one. And even though he's not technically Spider-Man right now, that Spider-Man swagger never leaves.
Right.
He makes Harry miss again and sticks on the wall for no reason, just to be able to flip out the way. Just styling on him, and clearly Harry didn't appreciate that at all. Because after Peter swings out the way, he goes for a crazy overhead strike fueled by nothing but straight hate and ruthless killing intent. But luckily he's a brick and Peter's safe. Green Goblin came prepared though, getting into his big bag of tricks and toys, opening a compartment, releasing a goblin bomb, and throwing it into a goblin ring. But he did not come here to hurt Spider-Man. He came here to kill him. This is a murdering mission.
Right.
So he does the sensible thing and throws off a bunch more, trying to finish the job. Luckily for Peter Parker, Spider-Man is very fast, but he ain't that fast. Cause eventually they catch up to him and start slicing away at him, straight ruining the fit, man. Bro gonna bring the suit back to the rental place looking like a Kanye West fit. He jumps off the pipes and swings in a circle in order to make the drones hit Harry. Like father, like son. Harry on the verge of making the exact same mistake as his pops. Good thing my guy been watching Michael Jackson's Smooth Criminal film, dodging most of them, only getting hit by one. He's still hot on Peter's trail though, with the drones following too. Got my son's nipple out, looking like he finna break out into a 2000s R&B music video. He turns around and starts shooting at them, trying to web them up. He treating these goblin bombs like how he treats his ops. He be leaving them like these, talking about, fuck you mean I'm a vigilante. But throughout the pack, one persists, so he grabs it, sticks onto the fire escape, and throws it at Harry. Even with this fighting right now, they're still homies, bruh. He's not gonna try to kill Harry. Damn! Never mind, bro. I know y'all got your differences, but Jesus, what about the laughs y'all had, the pickup games y'all played, the underwears you shared? Harry's going through and Peter catches his ass, giving him CT on 19 different occasions while falling. Peter starts calling his name, scared he might be dead, he might have killed bro. Even started checking his heartbeat. Spoiler alert, he's alright bro, just lost his memory.
No, for real though, that's like Dragon Ball Z and Goku beat your ass and it'd be like, you okay? Get up. It's like, bro, no.
He's already dead. Oh, I love Tobey Maguire.
Yeah, that's the people's Spider-Man for real.
That's the people's Spider-Man. That was my childhood.
Yep, and he's the reason why a lot of people don't like the Amazing Spider-Man series because everyone's just like, no new Spider-Man, even though those movies are actually kind of gas, not gonna lie.
I was gonna say it was so funny because I don't think I saw the Amazing Spider-Man until we started dating.
Yep.
Because I was like, absolutely refuse. Tobey Maguire is and will always be my Spider-Man.
Yep.
And then I saw that movie and I was like, oh, it's actually really good.
Yeah.
And then, which is so funny that I was so like gung-ho about that because I love Tom Holland as Spider-Man. So I'm just like, I think it's because like Tom Holland looks like he's supposed to be the younger one. Yeah. And then Toby looks like the older one. Mm-hmm. And then when we saw Andrew Garfield doing that, I was like, this is literally the same one that Tobey Maguire had. Like I was just like, you could have done a different version. Yeah. So that's why I
stand by this, that if they had saved Andrew to be Spider-Man in his later years when he's like already been Spider-Man for a decade, I think he had the sass and the build and the choreography to do that kind of stuff. They should have saved it for that, but that was still when they were like, no, if we're gonna do Spider-Man, we're gonna do the same origin story 50,000. We gotta see Uncle Ben die again. And it's like Uncle no one wants to fucking see that shit again, bro. We just don't, okay? I'm sorry. I also think people were more accepting of Tom Holland Spider-Man because he was part of the entire Marvel Cinematic Universe. Yes. So that universe was already built up. Everyone had such high expectations that they were like, no, nothing can go wrong with these movies. And that was when it was like at its peak, in my personal opinion, when they did like Civil War and all that stuff. So when they just introduced Spider-Man, they're like, oh shit, they're doing Spider-Man for it now too. Because Spider-Man never got to interact with any other heroes in any of his movies. That was a big problem. He's in New York, where a lot of Marvel heroes are. They should be interacting with more people. And Tom Holland is still the only one who's ever really done that. Yeah. I mean, they had fucking Daredevil in his last movie, so it's just one of those. He should have been They should be able to do more with Spider-Man, but they just refuse to, and I don't know why. Spider-Man is one of the most popular Marvel superheroes. But there will always be a special place in our hearts for nostalgic purposes for Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man. Always a good time. Thank you guys for the continued support. We will see you for the next video. Bye.